Coming up on Football Review, we'll review the Norrisburg Indians versus Halifax Wildcats game from Norrisburg, plus give some scores from around the state and around the Tri-Valley League, and we'll talk about a little bit about Penn State and the Philadelphia Eagles, and that game last night on Monday Night Football. Thursday Night Football, the Buccaneers and the Falcons. And I'm your host, Lowell Rickard. Good evening, football fans. I'm Lowell Rickard, and thanks for joining me as we do football review. We'll review every Millersburg football game. Tonight, the Indians hosted the Halifax Wildcats in week number 4 of the high school football season. Millersburg coming off an impressive road win last week, 27-6 at Lion Mountain. Can they continue the improvement as they have every week? The Tri-Valley game to open the season, 33-8, not impressive. Came out way flat. Following week in it, late turnover, lose to Williams Valley 24-21. And then last week, got some turnovers. I believe 5 turnovers last week. Bird Wingard, very efficient in the air. Win 27-6. And Bird Wingard was pretty much the man tonight in the 48-6 win over Halifax tonight. He contributed. Here's the point total tonight. Bird kicked 6 extra points, 2 field goals, scored 2 touchdowns, and threw a touchdown. So he accounted for 24 points tonight. Very, very impressive. And again, he was efficient in the air for the Indians in the 48-6 win. And again, the defense came through, shut the run down pretty much. Turnovers again, 4 turnovers, and it contributed to the 48-6 win. And let's go through for those of you that weren't at the game, there's some out of the area people that watch this, and I got some feed from out of the area that they enjoy this. They're Millersburg alums. So let's get right on to it. Connor Kahn tonight at the 9:19 mark of the first quarter, 11-yard run. That came off a short punt. Only a 6-yard punt, punched it in, and that started the barrage of scoring for the Indians. 7-0 on the Bird PAT. Next possession, 72-yard drive, capped off by a 14-yard pass. Ethan Troutman from Bird Wingard, another Bird extra point, 14-zip. Next drive, short field again. Bird Wingard scored, 9-yard run, 21-zip. That pretty much did the first quarter. Halifax only had 8 rushing yards the first quarter. Very efficient in the air, 3 of 4, 27 yards. So that was a good start to the first quarter. Second quarter, Bird Wingard, 25-yard field goal at 8:53, 24-0. And then Bird again, 5-yard run, 31-zip at half. And that it was pretty much over. Halifax total offense just for the first half, 51 total yards on offense. Millersburg efficient in the air, 219 yards offense in the first half, and it's been very critical. Indians need to shut the run down, and did it tonight. Third quarter, that's where the turnover started. Two turnovers like that for Halifax in the third quarter. Also in the first quarter, a fumble. Yeah, that's right. The fumble on the 14-yard pass. There was a fumble on the kick. So 20 points again off of turnovers. Did Halifax in tonight? Birdwinger 8:53, a 25-yard field goal. That was in the second quarter. Excuse me. Third quarter, 7:57. Austin Hoke last week, he had a clear cut interception that he would have took to the house. Nobody near him, dropped it. This week picks up a fumble on a pass play from Mason Urban to Hoy. Goes 30 yards, touchdown. He makes up for it. Winger fumble extra point. 38-zip. Then later on, another short drive off of a turnover. 18 Millersburg couldn't punch it in. Birdwinger 18-yard field goal at 2:08:41-zip. And then Robbie Berger in the fourth quarter, 40-yard interception return. Bird extra point 48-zip. And then Halifax at 3:51 got on the board. Eric McBurney, 19-yard run, and that made it 48-6. Birdwinger tonight, 7-10, 140 yards, 1 touchdown. Cole Schomper, he had a nice 2 catches, 97 yards. Nothing to write home about rushing yard wise. Millersburg ended up 73 yards rushing on 31 carries. Halifax 122 and 27. But turnovers, 4 turnovers, 2 picks, 2 fumbles lost. Millersburg no turnovers, and that's very key. So that sets up the stage next Saturday night from Pine Grove. That'd be an interesting ball game there. Let's go through a score. We'll go through the Tri-Valley League scores quickly here. Williams Valley rolls over Upper Dauphin tonight 20-3. Juniata 47-21 over Lime Mountain. Newport 45-12 over East Juniata. Jim Thorpe beat Tri-Valley tonight 20-14. Other scores from around the area quickly. Berks Catholic, they're one of the top teams in AA. 44-7 over Columbia. Bloomsburg 28-zip over Montgomery. Cedar Cliff 60-20 over Waynesboro. Central Columbia 34-6 over Warrior Run. Central Dauphin 45-0 over Chambersburg. CD East over George Muskinnis' Mifflin County Huskies 33-12. Cocalico 63-13 over Lebanon. Cumberland Valley 28-7 over Harrisburg tonight. Crestwood 62-14 over Pittston. East Pennsboro 28-zip over Shippensburg. Erie Cathedral Prep 51-21 over DuBois. Iroquois out west 61-zip over Union City. Lewisburg 42-13 over Milton. Lower Dauphin 30-15 over a struggling Susquehanna Township team. Manheim Central 44-0 over E-Town. Manheim Township 42-7 over Conestoga Valley. Milton Hershey 27-26 in overtime over Steel High. North Schuylkill 47-26 over Marion Catholic. Pine Grove 21-18 over Susquehanna. Pine Richland 60-0 over Kiski area. Pittsburgh Central Catholic 56-zip over Fox Chapel. Redland 41-9 over Hershey. Selinsgrove 49-0 over Shamokin. Here's a mild upset in District 4. Loyal Sox, one of the top teams in Class A, goes down to South Williamsport 34-26. Danville, what's going on with Danville? Shout out to Shane Bordner. He's going to have to whip them and the Ironmen into shape. But they lost to Southern Columbia 46-0. State College 37-8 over Carlisle. Tamaqua upset Schuylkill Haven 26-23. Upper Darby 65-6 over Harrington. Wyomissing 54-7 over Twin Valley. York Suburban over Millersburg's Week 10 opponent Kennerdale 35-0. And McDevitt over Mechanicsburg 35-22. We'll take a timeout here, and when we come back, we will talk Penn State, and we will talk Eagles, and we will talk Falcons, who just destroyed Tampa Bay last night. We'll be right back. Right after this. This is the football review on the World Record Network. We'll be back in a minute or two.